You feel me? I like the way,
like itty bitty piggy, Nikki.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I love lyrics, man. And she used to have them, but she's not that anymore. Now she's, oh, I'm sorry, man. You know what I'm saying? That's who she is. And I'm not mad. People gotta progress. Yeah, you gotta grow.
So.
You just grew out of me. And I'm not mad at you. I still respect her as a lyricist because she, unlike Drake, she still tries to run back and do a verse. She'll run back and do some fire hip hop. Drake don't do that. Drake just want to walk around and, you know, be Afro beats this week and
that's awesome.
Be something.
That's amazing.
I'm not dissing Afro beats, but it's not hip hop.
Doing that is that it's branching my my palettes to different regions that I never would even know about. And that's what I love.
Name 3 Afrobeat songs.
By Drake or
no? Period.
I know artists. I can't name songs, but yeah.
Name 3 Afrobeats artists.
This man trying to
exactly.
You see this?
Because when I come with receipts.
Listen.
See, he branched out. He didn't branch out nothing.
All right. You got Pana. You got Thames. I like Thames.
All right.
I like what's his name? Wizkid. I like Fireboy.
Wizkid, I give you Fireboy. Anyway. You could have said Burna Boy. That's easy.
Oh yeah.
He had the hottest song last summer, or 2 summers ago. I still jam that song.
Yeah.
What song I'm talking about?
I don't know. But anyways, that's why I like Drake, because Drake is able to give you the bars and also give you a little more flavor, so that way he branches out to different regions. Like with this album, and with the fact that he's like on this moral high ground with this album.
Moral high ground?
With this album, it's like, okay, well, I just got off of Mr. Morales, which I actually like, and he's talking about his whole therapy session, like, oh, somebody touched me, all this stuff. My auntie's a boy now.
That's not what he said. Wow.
That's what he implied. But
wow.
You know, we're coming off of that, so we're thinking like, okay, he's doing this therapy session, he's doing this self work. Then he comes back with a gangster album. Like, you're contradicting yourself. So this is why Drake is on top. You know, this is why his albums are better. With this album, it's like, okay, this is a homage to the West Coast, where the beats are the same, and you know, and you know what's weird? He doesn't even like put the names of the artists that he's trying to give light to. Like, he just puts the names of the songs on his album without any like what's the word? Any features. I think it's weird.
Bro.
But go ahead.
Bro, name 2 gangster things Kendrick said on his album. You said he went all gangster, so you should be able to name some gangster stuff he said. Name some gangster stuff. What game did he claim?
He said to Andrew Schultz to not let white comedians talk bad to our black queen.
That's not gangster.
And then he said, niggas, we gotta beat these guys up or something.
He never said that. That ain't, and that's not gangster. He said, don't ever let no white comedian.
He said squabble up. What do you think squabble up means?
Squabble up means to fight. To get ready. That's not gangster, nigga. Me and you have you had a fight before?
Yeah.
Are you a gangster? No, nigga, you're not. Because if you were a gangster, I wouldn't talk to you. I don't deal with gangsters. No disrespect to gangsters, but I never want to look over my shoulder. I like walking free and doing what I do. Right. I done been in plenty. I got jumped by mad niggas before. That don't mean I'm a gangster because I didn't die. That's human beings. Humans fight. Well, I ain't gonna say humans. Animals fight because we're animals. That ain't gang. He ain't out there saying he gangster. He's just not a bitch. There's a difference. You not a bitch. I'm not a bitch.
Meanwhile, he's wearing blue. He's wearing gang colors.
Nigga, you wearing black. I ain't gonna say no name. I was gonna say names again. Never mind.
Right, don't do that.
I ain't gonna do that. That don't mean nothing.
I'm a civilian.
Facts.
Just gotta let y'all know.
People just like to hate. They just want to hate on Kendrick because they're Drake fans. That's what you'll learn.
I'm a Drake.
You know what? I made a great connection the other day. I've been saying this about the way women are nowadays, and I've come to the conclusion that women do something and they think it's cool, and when it gets done back to them, they think it's the worst thing in the world, right? Same thing with Drake fans. Same thing with Drake. Drake's been doing the whole, you know, everyone's on my back, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna keep going. And now that somebody else does it, he can't stand it. I'm filing lawsuits, I'm doing it. It's like, come on, bro. Like, if I walked around and I had a bunch of gangsters with me, and we was going around mugging niggas and punching niggas, and then all of a sudden somebody else came with a bigger gang of people and beat us up, I'm not gonna call the police and be like, it was them. It was, and then you would be a bitch and a snitch. That's the only time you can be a snitch, if you're in it. We had that conversation about snitches. If you're in it, and then you go snitch and you go tattletale, then you a snitch. If you a civilian nigga, you telling. That ain't snitching.
Nah, that's 2 different things.
It's 2 different things.
The way they went down, you know, Drake was handling things with rap, like with bars, music, things like that.
That's a lot.
Kendrick just came out with a whole freaking allegation. It's like, oh,
Sir,
P word.
how did he say the allegation? Didn't he say it in the bar?
Said it in a bar.
So what are you talking about? This man, no.
Which,
Drake came out
is outside of hip hop because you're affecting his livelihood.
Drake came out and said Kendrick's son wasn't his, that it was his manager who fucked his wife and had his baby.
After he came out with the
No, it was before.
That was after.
It was nigga bet money. I know that. I listen to it all the time.
Taylor made. Drake dropped Taylor made
No, it was in push-ups.
Was it push-ups?
Yeah, he said it in push-ups. He was like Dave. No, it was in Family Matters when he said Dave Freeze.
Oh yeah,
after Family. Yeah.
That was kind of flawed.
You know why he don't remember?
Oh wait.
Because he don't remember because Family Matters got squashed by Meet the Grams. That's why.
I was disappointed.
Kendrick wasn't killing him. And then after all that, Kendrick came out with A minor. Man, that shit was so hard.
Yeah, you're right.
Man, that shit, I know I'm right. 98%. Mike is right. And shout out to my Mike is right crew. We 5 deep. We out here. You know what I'm saying? It is what it. Bro, he started. You don't get to say. And he always does that. He always goes to your woman. People don't play by their women.
I'll give you that.
What I say the only time I think murder should be legal is if somebody catch you smashing their wife. If I done told God and the government that this is my woman, I'm going.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't want to hear nothing. You can't cry to me about all I did was smash his girl. That's his wife, bro. If you smash his girl, that's one thing. If you smash his wife, I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it. Because if you touch my wife, we gonna have problems.
What would you rate the album? Out of 10?
8.
8?
Yes.
Okay.
8. And you know how I am. I'm hard on everything. Pause. And it was a hard.
Yeah.
And it's funny. When I first listened to it, it was like a 6.
Okay.
Because my ear, like everybody else's, has been trained to whatever the radio. Even I don't even listen to the radio, but whatever's popular, right? But the third time I listened to it again, and then I was like, yo, I'm not really giving this a shot. So I sat at work. I shouldn't say that, but I sat at work and I just put it in the earbuds and I let it run. And I started listening to it, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, and the more I listened to it, the more it got crazy. It's just, we haven't heard West Coast regional sounding music in so long, because Squabble Up is hyphy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And no, I ain't gonna say that. Squabble Up. Squabble Up kind of sounds like part 2 to Not Like Us. But there's songs on there that are like literally hyphy songs, and I'm like, oh, I ain't heard hyphy in a minute. You feel me? So that it don't sound like something I would listen to right now. But when I just really sat with it, I'm telling you, it's fire, bro. The album is fire. I gotta give it to him. But I'll land with that.
I'll give it a second listen to, but to me, I prefer melodic rap, especially when it comes to lyrics. Otherwise, you're just like Eminem, just rabbity babbity stabbity snappity tabbity cabbity wabbity.
Wow.
You know, I used to be like that, but now I'm just like, yo, I want to vibe. You know, I want to party. I want to chill, without having to do all this overthinking because the bars aren't really that deep, and a lot of his songs are pretty depressing, especially on this album.
This is what you have done to America.
And it's mad hypocritical. Because like I said, coming off of Good Kid, or I'm sorry, not Good Kid, what you call it, Mr. Morale, is like, okay, you're evolving as a person, then you come back to the gangster stuff. I'm like,
I'm still asking, what did he say that was gangster? You still haven't answered.
I don't know, but
that means you're wrong. You're just saying stuff.
I'll put it in the comments or something.
There'll be nothing in the comments. You ain't gonna say nothing.
I ain't gonna do that.
It's not. Mr. Morale wasn't even. It was the Big Steppers and Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. That means the other half of the album was about that life. You just want to focus on Mr. Morale. It was a 2-sided album.
2-sided.
That proves you wouldn't. That means you weren't even listening to the album. Thank you very much. What would you rate it?
I would rate it a 5 out of 10. 4 out of 10.
Kendrick cannot
three.
Kendrick nor Drake.
I think it's a step down.
Kendrick nor Drake can make a 5 album. It can't even exist.
Drake, you're right. He makes a 10.
No, see, like I said, this is what occurs when you have Drake fans. Drake fans can only hear what they want. All they hear is Drake. They're the same ones who go, he did this, and then when I show them that Drake did, they go, it was different. It wasn't different. It's the exact same thing. It's exact. Every time he get into a beef, Drake talk about somebody's woman, and then cries when that person comes back and roasts his ass.
I'm not gonna disagree.
You can't.
All right, guys, let us know what you think in the comments, and who's correct? Because I'm pretty sure I'm right in this situation. But
my name is Mike is Right, which already lets you know who's right.
I'm Kevin the Maker.
He making some bullshit.